congratulations. I know that wasn't the fight you were preparing for, but what did you think of your performance in there?
It was all right. I mean, the scorecards obviously showed that it was dominant, but I don't know. I'm not like ecstatic. I want to have a performance like my last one. I'm always striving to be better than my last fight, and you know this one wasn't. So whatever. You know, I had to get a paycheck, catch 2 paychecks. So. You can't always have like banger performances, but at least I got the win.
Do you think maybe the performance was due to the opponent, or maybe the fact that it was a new opponent? What were some factors in there you think maybe you didn't get what you wanted?
I think it's a combination of things. One of them, yeah, obviously being a debuter versus a top 10 opponent. So it's like, I'm not gonna take as many risks going against a debuter. I want to make sure that I solidify that win, and I'm gonna do it grappling. You know, I believe in my grappling. I believe in my skill set there, and so yeah, I wish I got a little bit more ground and pound off, but she was moving, so it happens.
Was she the fighter that you expected her to be? I know, like you said, she's a debuter, so there probably wasn't a lot on her that you could see, or how you could predict how she would be in the octagon. But what did you expect from her?
I didn't even know who she was before getting matched up with her, in all honesty. So it was like I got a message from Mick saying, we lost Viviane. I said, well, it's like 2 weeks before the fight, go find her. But yeah, just played. But yeah, so he's like, we lost Viviane. We got this girl Klein. So I'm like, okay, sounds good. I let my coaches know, and then we just kind of like went with it. And so I didn't watch much tape on her. I watched all her fights that day, but I have like such an amazing team that's with me. So they're the ones that watch everything. They tell me, oh, do this, do that. This is what she has. This is what she doesn't have, everything. And so I completely trust in them. And so I watched, you know, I think I watched maybe all of her fights or a couple of her fights, but then I just rely on their information. And I love fighting. When I go out there, like I love being in the octagon. I love fighting. I love everything about it. You know, of course, it's nerve-wracking as well, but as well as I love it. And so it was like I just had to go in there and be me.
It seemed like you loved all the booing, too.
A little bit. I got to be honest. I was talking shit to that guy, but I kind of liked it. I liked hearing boo, boo. I was like, okay.
Does that give you, like, some more? Did you hear it during because they weren't booing during the fight,
USA,
but they were,
USA.
Does that give you motivation?
Yeah, it kind of, you know, pumps me up. I had an old wrestling coach, Marty Calder. He used to say, like, whenever you can see anything like that going on for the opponent, it kind of like charges you. So I always think of that, like when they're saying USA, USA, I was like, okay, this is like triggering me. Let's go, baby.
So what's next? Who would you like to fight next?
Ideally, someone with a number beside their name. But you know what? We'll see. We'll see who Mick gives me. But like Blanchfield was right in the corner there. So let's just swap those two.
Thank you.
Thank you.